2026 Toyota Baby FJ Cruiser. That's right, Toyota is bringing back the spirit of the iconic FJ Cruiser, but this time in a more compact, modern, and urban-friendly package. This is not just a throwback, it's a whole new chapter in Toyota's off-road story, and we've got all the juicy details, design cues, performance specs, and tech innovations to share, so let's jump into it. First impressions, it's bold, rugged, and unmistakably inspired by the original FJ Cruiser. But make no mistake, this isn't just a smaller version of the old SUV. The 2026 Baby FJ has been completely reimagined for a new generation of drivers. You'll notice the retro DNA right away, especially in the circular LED headlights with integrated DRLs, the boxy silhouette, and that iconic grille with Toyota spelled out in block letters. It looks tough, but what's new is how Toyota has blended in sleek, futuristic lines, more aerodynamic shaping, and those flush-mounted door handles. It's not just for show either. Everything here serves a purpose. The Baby FJ sits on Toyota's new TNGA-F platform, the same one underpinning the latest Tacoma and Land Cruiser, but downsized. That means it's more capable than you'd expect from something this compact. Ground clearance? Just under 9 inches. Approach and departure angles? Respectable enough to take on trails, not just the urban jungle. And with 17-inch all-terrain tires standard and optional 18s, you know it's meant to get dirty. Don't let its size fool you. This baby can crawl. Under the hood, Toyota gives us a couple of choices. The base model features a 2.0-liter turbocharged, 4-cylinder engine delivering around 245 horsepower and 275 pound-feet of torque. That's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission and comes standard with all-wheel drive. But the real head-turner is the optional hybrid powertrain. Borrowed and tweaked from the RAV4 Prime, it's a 2.5-liter Atkinson cycle engine paired with dual electric motors producing a combined 302 horsepower. This thing can sprint from 0 to 60 in about 6.5 seconds, which is crazy fast for a boxy off-roader. Even better, it'll get over 35 mpg combined and has an electric-only range of about 40 miles. So whether you're climbing rocks or just cruising through traffic, the Baby FJ is ready. Now let's talk interior. This is where things get really interesting. Toyota has managed to capture that old-school ruggedness while integrating modern comforts and tech. You're greeted with chunky, rubberized knobs, water-resistant seat fabrics, and a dashboard that looks like it was built to survive a desert trek. But right at the center is a 12.3-inch infotainment display running Toyota's latest interface. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And yes, there's a dedicated off-road mode complete with trail maps, pitch and roll indicators, and tire pressure monitors. There's also a digital gauge cluster that can be customized to show everything from navigation to torque distribution. Seating is surprisingly roomy. Even though the Baby FJ is just over 170 inches long, the boxy shape means rear passengers get good headroom and decent legroom. The rear seats fold completely, flat, revealing a cargo area large enough to stash a couple of bikes or a full set of camping gear. And of course there are power outlets, USB-C ports, a wireless charging pad, and an optional 110V inverter for all your gadgets. Roof rails and a factory Yakima rack system make it easy to mount a rooftop tent or gear pods. Toyota clearly knows this car's audience, and yes, it's packed with safety tech. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 is standard, which includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, pre-collision braking with pedestrian detection, and a new trail assist function that acts almost like an off-road cruise control. There's also a 360-degree camera system with underbody view, perfect for navigating rocky terrain or tight parking spaces. Now, one of the things that's really interesting is how Toyota is positioning this. It's not just a competitor to the Ford Bronco Sport or Jeep Renegade. It's carving out its own niche as a fun, practical, go-anywhere vehicle that doesn't take up half your driveway. It's youthful, versatile, and totally in tune with the outdoor lifestyle that's become so popular. Think Gen Z meets old-school 4x4 culture, And the price? Toyota says it'll start around $32,000 for the base model and about $39,000 for the hybrid version. Fully loaded, you're looking at a bit over 45 grand, which isn't cheap, but considering what you're getting in terms of tech, capability and personality, it's a solid value. Toyota also confirmed that there will be a launch edition called the Heritage Trail, which comes in 3 exclusive colors, including that iconic voodoo blue. It features retro-inspired badging, bronze wheels, and a unique interior trim with yellow contrast stitching and an embossed topo map pattern on the seats. Only $5,000. Units will be made globally, so if you're thinking about it, better act fast. What's even more exciting is that Toyota is exploring an all-electric version down the line. Insiders say it's in early development and might launch by 2028, with dual motors, over 250 miles of range, and even more torque than the hybrid. If that happens, the baby FJ could become the EV that finally makes electric off-roading mainstream. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Toyota Baby FJ Cruiser is not just a nostalgic nod to the past. It's a bold step into the future. It combines rugged off-road capability with daily drivability, packs in smart tech, and still manages to look incredibly cool. Whether you're an urban explorer, weekend warrior, or just someone who wants a small SUV that stands out in a sea of crossovers, this one deserves a serious look. Let me know in the comments, would you pick the hybrid or stick with the turbo? 4. Would you take this over a Bronco Sport, or maybe a Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness? I want to hear what you think. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss our upcoming full off-road test. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out on the trail.